Ah, I see the live stream. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue with King's Choice. Alright, we did the sound test. Like, I'm mostly gonna be advancing the plot, but I wanted you to be aware of the events that are today. Like, they have the Undead Siege, where you work with your allies together to stop a horde of undead that are advancing. And then you pick your little knight, and then choose an opponent. And then you can only deploy a fighter once you have like 100 of enemies. So that's basically this one in a nutshell. And in this one, in order to like recruit more troops by paying like 10,000 silver, but at least 10 times, or basically like a million, you can like you can get various recruitment items in order to like add more troops into your overall number. And the ranking event of today is stages pass and troop consumption. So it's the best time to advance the plot in order to get rewards from like the ranking event. Alright, so without any more prelude, let's continue with the main plot. Like when we left it off, we were infiltrating an auction room where they're like secretly selling a woman into slavery. You don't have an invitation, and the garrison starts to lose his patience with you. Damn it, we don't have an invitation. Greg quietly reproaches it. Calm down, Tarball. And without batting an eyelash, you walk to the guard and slip a few coins in his hand. Our invitation is right here. Please come in. I hope you enjoy the auction. It's not, like, just a few coins is usually all it takes to, like, get into events where you haven't been invited. I hope I have enough resources to advance a decent amount. Like, as far as random nice stuff, but yeah, like, it's funny that like they have Guinevere as like a fighter knight, even though like in the stories they always paint her as just King Arthur's wife. Oh yeah, now that we made it past this stage, we can go to the Endless War. Dispatch your troops to fight in the Endless War and prove you're the mightiest lord of all. Your Highness, look at this vast land stretching out over the horizon. It's time to capture them and expand our realm. With my army of fearless knights, there's no lot I can conquer. Tap here to challenge fortresses and capture more fortresses to expand your realm. Alright, so... Oh yeah, but it is up night resources, so that's something worth remembering, that it's either the outpost or like the Endless War. Otherwise, it's just gonna eat up all of the knights I have in order to advance. I'll deal with that when I deal with that. You enter the room in disguise just in time for the auction. The auction room is already full of people, and when you two look at the stage, you notice several girls standing in a row, and they look absolutely devastated. Looks like Oliver was right. It's such a shame that these poor girls had to experience something so atrocious. The auction is about to begin. Selling people into slavery was pretty common, like back in those days, and even in modern times too, when like When like parents have when one of the parents has a terrible gambling, then they be like, well, here I'll just sell you my firstborn, and are we cool? But yeah, it's just terrible that still happens even in this day and age. But that's just the way of the world, you know. Like evil people do evil stuff, yeah. Alright, moving along. Back to medieval time with medieval problems, even though there's also dragons here. But then again, dragons were considered a tangible reality as far as magic. It must have been because of those dinosaur bones, and that's why the dragons always look very different in every country, because there were different there were different dinosaur bones in all parts of the world. So like imagine if like they, you know, those long neck ones, if they like stitch it together, but then they put the head of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then they put the Speratron wings, and then that's how you get like the flying dragons, because like the Europeans, they put the dragon bones in like they stitched up the dinosaur in like the round form. The auction has started, and with the men in the audience drooling over the woman standing in the stage. The final bid was truly astronomical. Congratulations, sir. Lady number one is all yours. Congratulations, sir. And John was up to you, but he doesn't recognize you. Congratulations, my friend. You bought a stunning beauty. And thank you, Earl John, but this action was illegal, and what if our Lord finds out about it? Then they go and stab folks with the pointy end. And I that's like 12 million per battle. That's a good thing that I had like 300 that I had 300 million troops in order to fight. That's like a country's worth of knights. It's like emptying out I don't think even in modern days there's a lot of countries that have like 300 million people, let alone an army that has like 300 million. But I guess whatever. Just semantics. So yeah, like I was saying, that's my theory about dragons. That they were just dinosaur bones that were like stitched together wrong. John quickly appeases your concern. Haha, don't worry about that. Our Lord will never find out, and even if they do, they surely won't have any objections. Why are you so sure about that? That fool seems to be having a lot of fun in my manner. How dare you speak like that? Alright, time for a boss fight. Yeah, it takes a lot of resources to... I will deal with him more, but we definitely have more than enough to like advance the Oh yeah, like Leonardo da Vinci. Oh yeah, Leonardo da Vinci is like the new knight that I recently got. Like among the Leonardo da Vinci was like described as a Renaissance man, and in order to be a Renaissance man, you gotta like be not just try everything, but you have to be good at everything, and yeah, fighting includes everything too. And thank God that these days people are just happy that you're good at one thing. Your sudden fit of anger scares Earl John. Who are you? You drastically tear off your fake beard. Do you recognize me now? Your Highness. I'm surprised the fake beard trip worked. I mean, like whenever I see like in movies a woman pretending to be like a guy, and then they're like using like a fake beard. You know, like in those weird historical dramas where like the princess leaves the castle but she disguises as a man. I mean, at least try 1% as far as like the beard budget is concerned, cause Like, I could definitely tell that she's a chick from like a mile away, and yet all of the other male characters act surprised. But whatever. John's face suddenly turns pale with fear, but he quickly manages to compose himself. What are you doing here, Your Highness? What do you think? I think you don't have any reason to bind any. I think you don't have any reason to bind bid on woman. You really have some nerve, John. Haven't you seen my hand? I have a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. Your Highness, how about we treat this as a regular business transaction and let's pretend nothing happened and I'll pay you an extra annual tax. What do you think? That's not a bad idea. You truly are magnificent rulers, Your Highness. Hey, that wasn't a... So she just like turned a blind eye to that? That's not fun. They didn't give me an option to pick something, to pick stabbing with the pointy end. We just keep pushing forward to see where all of that is going. $18,000 troops, wow. You appear to accept John's proposal. As long as you agree, Your Highness, your coffers will always be full of gold. What are you planning to do with the other women? Sell all of them in the auction? Well, who cares? They're just items for sale, right? I care, and these are people, and you can't sell them like bags of potatoes. Nice, arrest him. People are people, and that's what they do. Like I like the music of the Patch Mode. It's like very good for napping. Mostly because they have like a very even tempo. But that's enough for me. But that's enough for modern music. Like I remember reading in the back end of one of those vinyl records that talked about music from like this time. Well, not from this time, more like from the Renaissance period. More like a Mozart or something. They found out that a lot of Mozart's music was just him remixing already existing music. Like he would get like expensive to hire a naval fleet and send it to search for treasure. The fleet will bring back a great deal of rewards. Alright, by getting past this stage, we unlock the naval expedition. Your Highness, our fleets are ready to embark on a voyage. The seas are tempestuous and the journey is bound to be filled with myriad danger. Are you sure you want to go, Your Highness? Great danger always comes hand in hand with great rewards. Trust me, I will conquer the seas. May luck be on your side, Your Highness. You're gonna need it. Your nice intellect attribute allow you to unlock special skills, and expedition skills reduce your consumption during the expedition and increase your yield. Dispatch higher level ships to earn better rewards. Dispatch as many ships as possible. A balanced investment reduces possible risk. Alright, let's send that one. Let's see how that goes. I guess I can send as many as we can afford. we're done with that for now. Back to the main plot. Jonathan's to bribe you, but to no avail, and this infuriates him, and he draws his sword. Your knights encircle John. Your Highness, you're not giving me many options. Guards. Roaring John unleashes his sword and points it at you. And what do you think you're doing, John? Yeah, remember John was also the name of the 2000, was it? Or the 2005 Space Odyssey guy? What do you think you're doing? Your Highness, why can't you be more like Lord Aves and turn a blind eye to my private dealings? Your so-called justice is worthless. Yeah, it's worthless to you because you're not making money out of it. Drop that sword, John. No. John roars and lunges at you. How dare you threaten Her Highness? Alright, time to get past this. What was I rambling about? Oh yeah, how to be a true Renaissance man, a Leonardo da Vinci style. You gotta be like a good fighter, architect, painter, of course. But then again, not so much painting because yes, painting, but not so much sculpting. That's one reason. But Leonardo da Vinci did do a few sculptures here and there, but that's why a lot of his works are unfinished, because in the middle of him doing like his art stuff, he was also doing politics, going to wars, like. And that's the problem when you like have too many balls juggling in the air. You're bound to drop a few every so often. And unable to defend himself against Oliver's attack, John is quickly subdued. We got him, Your Highness, and by the way, I found this in the auction room. The guy hands you a callus decorated with a strange-looking ornament. Is that a symbol of a secret organization, the Illuminati? They seem to be everywhere. Your Highness, and we don't have time to speculate about weird ornaments. How should we handle the other men we captured in the auction? Well, we'll auction. We'll send it to the colony or something. You know? For the crime of trying to buy slaves, you shall be enslaved. Or something like it. Eye for an eye, code of Hammurabi style, you know. Yeah, like being like getting arrested and being like a prisoner, it was just practically being demoted to the level of slave, considering your two options were to rot away in like a rat infested dungeon, and then every so often there will be like this guy who will torture you for your sins or just for the hell of it, or to amuse himself, or to like go, or they will be sent to like a penal colony where you will like work the plantations or the mines or something. So yeah, just being worked to death. You captured John as well as the other men who have participated in the auction. Release them, but they must pay a huge fine. Arrest them. Human trafficking is a serious crime. Your Highness, you are the most virtuous of all lords. While this could hold up justice, it's just no, just that easy, but yeah, like if you just like give them a slap on the wrist, they'll just go and like do crime elsewhere. It's not like that other time where I released the knights where I released like the captured war criminals that were like working for like the for like the Throne Usurper Aves because yeah, they didn't pick that war. While those other guys they chose to go, they didn't like the other soldiers they didn't choose to fight me. They were just obeying like their king. They had no other choice. While those guys that went to like the human trafficking option, they chose to be there. So because of that very reason, they're going to jail. To medieval jail. Gregor is concerned about your judgment. We're afraid a punishment that is too severe might cause grumbling among the nobles after all. But they have committed crimes and they must face justice. They must pay for their transgressions. Talbot is right, and we must seek justice for the victims and restore the balance. With a confidence, I think that they may grumble a bit, but they won't want to follow in Aves' footsteps. Oh, let's just see how that turns out. It'll be fine. Like the only reason why a ruler ever gets decapitated is because because of telling the peasants to go eat a cake. And since I haven't said the word cake, it should be fine. After your discussion, Oliver comes over, and despite having just returned from battle, he still looks dignified and composed. Thank you for saving the woman, Your Highness. This rescue mission would never been possible without you, Oliver, and would you like to come to my castle and become one of my knights? I'm sorry, Your Highness, but I must reject your offer. I prefer to wander the realm. I hope you change your mind. All of a sudden you sense panic in the crowd. Well, that escalated quickly. But I feel confident that I'll be able to push through it all. And here I thought that like having 300 million troops was gonna be like a decent number. Well, I still haven't like gotten the reward for clearing the stages, so maybe it'll be enough to push the plot very forward. You look around and you see a man forcing his way out of the crowd. It's Jax. Watch out, Your Highness, he might try to hurt you. Don't let him run away, catch him. Like I said, like it's been a while since we've seen it. Like Jax was like the assassin guy working for Lord Aves the Throne Usurper. But then he like disappeared on us when a princess they told us, oh, but it's gonna be a while before you see her again. And yeah, it has been a while since we've seen the princess, who's possibly always in another castle, a la Super Mario style. But then again, that was just one thing that annoyed me about like the Witcher in the Wild Hunt. Like Ciri was always in another castle, and then I guess maybe that was true to the book series. But like frankly, as far as like the Witcher game is concerned, I had more fun doing the side missions than the main plot. And my brother just told me that the new Witcher game is gonna have Ciri as the main character. Whatever. All of a sudden, you see Jax in the crowd and you dash out and chase after. Well, she fights well. I remember that much during the few times that they let us control her.
Yeah, well, she has like this silver and an iron sword and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not gonna have that bad gifts.
And maybe she's gonna have like good fall control, unlike the Witcher, because that was the annoying thing of the Witcher. I would like fall a single step and the guy would like break all of his, and then I would lose like a quarter of my HP, but like a freaking demon would punch me in the face, and then I would be just fine. But no. If I fall a couple of steps, that'll be the end of the Witcher. They need to put that in the next Witcher TV series. The fact that he has very weak legs. When you see Jask, you instinctively start running after him. It might be a trap, Your Highness. That doesn't matter. I need to find out what happened to Ali. It's a trap! Well, it's funny because because of the guards, I ended up this Jax Knight. He's already like recruited as part. Oh man, I need more troops. Let's see if I can gather enough troops to make it past the main game. And that one is continue the main plot. Oh, and they also give me like a new knight. Let's see. As oh yeah, let's give the strength thing, cause so I can actually continue so I don't lose as many troops in the main store. Let's see. Here we are. I got at least 3 million. Let me see. It's still not time for all that other event. Good. Like the strength of the stronger your knight's strength, the least amount of troops you lose in battle. So that might help. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna like give level to my knights, and then that's gonna increase my overall. Like starting with like the lowest level ones and working my way up to see if I can get past the main the one more chapter.
Courage. Hear the land. My son shall be. I am straight. Mine.
And we're out of money. Okay. Alright, so let's see.
I like everything.
I don't have enough for that nonsense. Okay, let's go back to the main story, the outpost. Alright, we're still alive. And it's dead. Oh well, I guess that's as far as I make it in the plot. Oh well. Like I just need like a ridiculous amount. Well, I guess I could show you all of the other stuff that I unlocked because of my like the dragon is like a new thing that I got once I became lower level. Once I reached senior Lord level 1. So then how it basically works is that you you pick a little castle for the area or and take here. And then it just gives you meat resources. So then you pick the dragon, the blue one, when you take over this little fort area, it produces talent EXP for your knights. The green guy, the green dragon, it produces allegiance wealth. Those are those little coins that you use to like buy stuff in your allegiance store. And the purple dragon, it gives you prestige, which is the thing that you need in order, which is the thing that you need in order to level up your lord. And like part of the reason why you wanna like try to advance the main plot as far as possible is that that's the only way that you can get stuff to upgrade these little shops. See, those little coins. Like I like upgrading a lot of the ones that give stuff to like the lovers. You know, like this thing that to increase the charm and the intimacy rank. I think I'll give now some levels to like these low level ones, just cause they take very little resources. And plus it produces like a round number. Now let's see how the undead siege is going, if they're already... I gotta have good resources for this nonsense. Can I level them up? Not yet. Yeah, like they already like attacked the gates a couple of times. What was the thing that says prank? Dispatch an undead to make trouble on the enemy allegiance battlefield, and when the undead units from the other allegiance attack an allegiance city gate, the allegiance event points will be reduced. Different undead knights will also different attack, but they cannot be upgraded, and only when the undead are defeated on your allegiance battlefield will there be a certain chance to obtain undead units of the corresponding type and level. So that's what that did. Why is that even an option? Whatever. I wanted to show you how that it could be done. Alright, now, like I don't think I had shown like the ballroom thing. Like you just pick random nights, you know, like your random lowest to go full around in the ballroom. And the higher the charm, the bigger the reward. And I recently obtained Lady Godiva. And so like each of the lovers is like associated with a knight, and then by improving their power relations, it like boosts up the stats of those knights. So that's what's important to also collect a lot of lovers for your little harem in order to be able to indirectly increase the strength of your knight without just having to spend like gold over and over. Well, I think that I think this is it. Oh yeah, the hunting ground thing is another. And just by like shooting like little wild animals, it increases the. You get like these little coins that you can use them in order to buy like strength up for your knights, but not nitrous, which is the thing that I am sorely lacking at the moment. It's just more the pity. But that's how it, but you know, just gotta remember to like have a ridiculous amount of knives for next time. For the next time I try to stream this. You just hold it down until like you just tap it with your finger and hold it down until it's aiming until the target is at the head where it's gonna take away the most HP. And then after you get past the bear, you just lose back to the pheasant and it said that it gives the bird a ridiculous amount of HP. And I'd be thinking, like, like, first of all, did you ever shoot a bird? And second of all, how many, like, it's hilarious that a tiny bird can, like, withstand a ridiculous amount of headshots. Oh yeah, and then over here in the warrior store, you can get things to increase the max level of your knights, and or just get like something that increases the strength by 100. But it's important that you only buy them like once per day, because then it increases the price of it by 20. But it just refreshes back to 1 the following day. So if you have like a lot of coins, it's just better to like buy them one day at a to buy them like to like get the stat boost 1 day at a time. To really use more knights. Oh yeah, like these ones they randomly increase the strength of your lovers, but from randomly starting from 4 to 300, so you can at least get a 4. But you don't pick who gets the status buff. Oh yeah, like another thing, like the aspirate is another way to get. It's a good way to like get 90 SP, but also but it also dishes out prestige, so you can increase like your overall level, and then over there it's just the reward for each of the levels. You can get more gold collection and more government affairs, etc., etc. So it's just worth the hassle to like increase your overall level. And then each of them has a theme. Like is that it just raised the overall of your knights. This one is for this one. This one they judge you based on your strength stat, the the leadership, etc. And then the ones that are at higher level, they provide you with more rewards, but it requires more resources to buy to pass for that. But you don't need to spend in the nice parade. You can just get those items by going to the Allegiance store. And by participating, you can get the buy a newbie certificate, the standard one, or for the advanced battle. And it says purchase limit one, but it's not that you can only buy one ever. It's one per day, one ticket per customer. And you can also get like level up items for your knights and this stuff. This one is for like the arena battles, and the honor medals are also used in the arena battle in order to give buffs to your knights. And eventually, once the allegiance is at a higher level, you can get prestige. You can buy prestige boxes, etc. Alright, so we're like back in the ballroom, and then over here you can choose two strategies. You can either be a prick and take all of the reward for yourself, or you can be nice. And then well, it depends on the big. But if your dance partner picks the malicious strategy, then he's gonna reap all of the rewards. But if you choose benign, then you both get cheer rewards by 15%. See. So then on top was the basic reward, which was 2,500, and then since you both picked since we both chose to like not be pricks about it, we both got an increase of 30%. So yeah, it pays to be nice. And plus, if I can help in real life, I prefer to be nice than to be a jerk about things. Except if I'm showing you the jerky option in the Under Siege, but more as a demonstration, not as if something that I'm doing on purpose. I just wanted to show you that it was an option. And oh yeah, like over there where you read like special deals, there's the Heaven Scroll. And then by completing certain quests, you can unlock rewards. But you don't need to, like, you can get the basic rewards or you need to pay like real human money for like the human blessing, but you can still get a basic reward. And then here's all of the basic rewards that I got in throughout as I do those daily missions, like strength up for your knights, or little hearts for your lovers, or like stuff to make random edicts in order to buff up the strength of your knights, etc., etc. So it's just something more to remember. Just another place where you can like farm for resources that you need to remember. And then of course the patrol where you just wander around aimlessly and yeah, like this little girl, she's like like the main character is like whenever she goes on patrol, the little girl's like constantly like putting traps for you. Standing over the pit, the girl is mocking you. Haha, another dummy fell into my trap. Look at you, muddy face, you fool. It's funny that the main character of this game is like fighting a bunch of like thieves and knights and like killer assassins, but it's always this little girl the one who gets her. You were furious, but when you finally climbed out of the pit, the girl was gone. I don't think I've ever seen you outside of the castle, Lance. What are you doing? I was just about to go to visit the orphanage, and would you like to join me, Your Highness? The poor orphans really need our help. Of course, I'd love to go with you, and I had no idea you're this compassionate, Lance. Inside the orphanage, you and Lance help lots of children in need. Lady, your manners are truly impressive. You must have an excellent night. The warriors in our village would like to work for you. Yeah, and like to patrol, you also get like two recruitments. But it's all based on your level. A bloodthirsty will have sleep in front of you. You defeated the war and earn heaps of gifts from the people of the realm. But like you can increase your like the higher your luck, the more likely you are for nice things to happen. But sometimes you can run into the little girl that just like throws you into the pit of despair over and over again. So yeah. You can increase your fortune by paying grain or gold, but I always have like an excess amount of grain that I don't really need, so I just use grain in order to beef that up. But every time you use grain, it takes up a little more. Or you can use the fortune elixirs that you randomly get from missions or from quests. Oh yeah, like the main lovers that like these people are divided between the ones that you get from like leveling up regularly your senior, or the ones that you find while wandering around in patrol. Like,
My lord, your good looks are out of this world.
oh yeah, and they always say something very silly. Like I was trying to cause like when you're like wandering about, you can choose whether you wanna run into the girl version of that one or like the guy version. But Miranda's from like a Shakespeare poem, the Tempest. So yeah, so she's hilarious. And the night that she boosts out, the one that's her relation is Jax, the guy who stabs you with the pointy end in like the first 80 in like the first 80 episodes of the of like the game. But as you can see, he eventually like becomes an ally. And when you click on intimacy in like the intimacy phase, each of them has like their own little stories within it. So let's see, phase one. You are utterly lost when a young lady suddenly appears right in front of you. You run over to her. Excuse me, my lady. She looks terrified when she sees you. Ah! Panic-stricken, the girl runs away. Tabo looks around with concerned expression and he says, Your Highness, I think we're lost. You're flustered, and it's not the first time either, and this place is like a labyrinth. It's and look, there's a girl with her. Let's ask her, hello, can we just, wait, don't run away. You stop the girl from running away, and we won't hurt you, young lady. We just like to ask you how to get out of the forest. The girl stops and looks at you both with terror and curiosity reflected in her eyes. You really won't hurt me. You smile. Do we look like bad people? Well, that's what bad people would say. And she points a finger at you. You don't. And then she points at Tabo, but he does. And you burst out laughing. Don't be scared. And we're both good people. And can you tell us how to get out of here? Sure, follow me. With the girl's help, you quickly find your way out of the woods. You're very grateful. Thank you, my lady. And may I know your name? My father won't let me tell anyone, but you seem kind, so I'll whisper it to you. See, it's following directly the beep, like it's following random beats from like the Shakespeare play, The Tempest. She whispers in your ear, my name is Miranda. Lady Miranda, I'll remember your kind help. Do you like it here, Miranda? And she looks around full of excitement, and I've never seen so many people in sync. If you like it here, you can come anytime you want. But I'm scared to come here alone. And I'll keep you company, and you can even move out of the woods if you like. She hails herself, really, Your Highness, thank you. And you're surprised by her sudden outburst of affection. Miranda, you can't act like this in public. And she looks at you childish, and every time I'm happy, I give my dad a huge hug. You smile lovingly, and I'm glad you're happy. And she looks thrilled, and I like you very much, Your Highness. Well, that didn't take much to win her over. When you take Miranda to your castle, she jumps up and down and runs around like a little kid. Miranda, from now on, you can come to my castle whenever you want. You and all of the other guys and girls. Your Highness, I've never seen such a huge big house. Miranda, can you keep your voice down inside the castle? Your Highness You should teach her how to behave. She seems confused. Did I do something wrong, Your Highness? What do you think, Miranda? I don't know. When you live in the forest, you don't need any rules. I don't think you need to learn any rules, Miranda. And in my castle, you can always be yourself. And she gives you a big, huge hug. Thank you, Your Highness. Like there's more memories up ahead, but we need to get like a ridiculous amount of levels to like the breadth of the forest. Over here, like the whatchamacallit, like the power relations. But I never seen how high this number has to go before unlocking the memory.
Poetry stirs the soul much more than sweet nothings.
Like there's another guy that you run into while going on patrol. That's why he has more memories in there than the other base lovers that you collect just from leveling up, or from even starting the game. Cause at the beginning of the game you get like one, and the one that I ended up getting like at the beginning was Ian, but we'll deal with Vanilla husband later. You're suddenly approached by an elegant lady. Lady, have you seen Kyle? Kyle? Yes, that wily thief stole my heart, and be careful, he might attempt to steal yours too. And with her hand on her broken heart, the lady walks away, leaving you wondering what kind of person Kyle might be. As you walk down the street, a handsome gentleman suddenly runs into you. Ah, watch out! And the gentleman supports you with his hand, making you sure you don't fall. Astonished, the man can't take his eyes off you. Lady, you have the most stunning eyes I have ever seen. Ah, you say that to other girls. No apology, sir. You almost shoved me to the ground. Haha, please accept my sincerest apology, lady. And how unfortunate that I can't chat with you right now. A few men suddenly dash out from beside a corner. And Kyle is right here. Catch the disgusting Casanova. The gentleman appears to be caught off guard. I have to run, lady. I'm sure we'll meet again. You watch him as he disappears into the distance. So that's the guy that the lady was talking about. A thief and a Casanova. That's interesting. And he also pickpocketed me. Lovely to meet you again, my lady. The young man described by others as a thief and a Casanova appears in front of you. Hello, Kyle. You know my name, my lady. What a delightful surprise. And there's more that there's more that I know about you, like the fact that you're a thief and a Casanova. When Kyle hears the allegation, he bursts out laughing. Haha, you shouldn't listen to idle gossip, lady. It's nothing but a mere bard. Which was like the equivalent of being like being a bard back then was like being like, I'm just a rock star, a heavy metal musician or something like it. But I hear that you like to steal ladies' hearts. Do I look like Hal from House Moving Castle? That's just because I get carried away by my romantic tales, and I'm be honored to tell you one if I may. I'm afraid it's a bit too late. How about next time? Of course, at least I have a reason to see you again. I'll wait. Lady, would you like to hear one of my stories today? Sure, I can't wait to find out if they're really as captivating as you say. Of course, the story is about to tell you is filled with boundless romance and beauty. I'm sure you'll love it. What is the story about? It's about a roving poet and a lord who ruled a mystical realm. Haha, that sounds fascinating, Kyle. And the most enchanting story is in my repertoire, Your Highness. I finally have a reason to believe the rumors, Kyle. You really are a thief of hearts. I am innocent, Your Highness. The evidence is clear. It was you who ripped my heart straight out of my chest, Karima. Haha, if that really is the case, how can I make it up for your loss? All I want is to keep telling you stories, Your Highness. I can't wait to hear them all. With his dark complexion and pair of cat-like eyes and amber eyes, Kyle is the most mysterious and treacherous among the bards in Nivea, and a legend has it that he sneaks inside the ladies' chambers in the middle of the night and steals the heart of innocent damsels. Alright, let's see another one of the lovers that you need to wander around in order to add them to your harem.
Hush! I've just come up with a brilliant new design.
Darren's parents hoped their son would grow up to be a priest, but he just couldn't bear the idea of being buried in books all day long. Instead, he likes to keep himself busy working on both inventions that others would describe as utter rubbish. You notice a strange looking gadget. What is that? That is one of my new inventions, a cooling machine. It turns it on during the summer days to ensure refreshing cool breeze. So he invented the air conditioner. With a proud look on his face, the young man explains the intricate mechanics of his ingenious invention. And his mouth is smudged and his clothes are dirty, but his mouth is full of warmth and quiet confidence. The man's name is Darren, and everyone knows he's a complete fool. I mean, he gave up on being a priest to become a blacksmith and spent his days creating nothing but useless rubbish. And then I'd be like, dude, Tabo, not everyone wants to spend their life as a celibate priest and like praying all day and like being in a pulpit, you know? Like you say, being a priest is the easiest job in the world. Knocking on his breastplate. Tabo, are you saying there's something wrong with being a blacksmith? You turn to the young man. Can you show me how it works? Of course. And the machine lets out a low rumble. The man cranks the gears to get it moving and begin crashing and moving on one another in delicate rotation. And after a few moments, everyone assembled is astonished, and you marvel at the incredible size, but after a short while, the gears of the machine seem to freeze for a moment, before springs and wheels begin to crumble and fall apart until the whole thing disintegrates before your eyes. He bursts out laughing. What did I just tell you, my lord? Well, it's just that Tabo gave it like the evil eye, or mal de ojo as in Spanish. I mean, like it's like in Cuba, if you give someone like the evil eye, you're like cursing them with misfortune. So because Tabo was like a jealous fool, because he's probably jealous that the other guy had the courage to follow his dream while he just stuck being my babysitter when he had other plans for the future. Well, anyhow. Undisturbed by the machine's failure, Darren frowns and mutters, well, it's not quite complete yet, and there are still a few kinks to work out. Surprised, Darren, are you not sad that your machine fell apart? He shrugs. All great inventions are born out of error and time, and failure never bothers me. It's just that my life would be a lot easier if I had a bit more money, and I spend all my earnings on iron, but sadly you can't eat iron for lunch, and I'm so hungry I can barely lift my tools. Haha, I don't know much about mechanical invention, but I suppose I could help you out. Moved by your generosity, Darren vigorously shakes your hand. Really, thank you so much, my lord. You truly are my savior. You are my divine light. You are my... Alright, that's enough, Darren. We'll find your stupid research. You don't need to keep hamming it up. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm just a little emotional, and I'm starving. No one has ever supported my work or offered to help me, and to finally have a patron just makes me so happy. I admire your determination, Darren, but more importantly, I would like to have my own cooling machine, and before the heat of summer is upon us. Is that enough time to work on the kinks? I won't disappoint you, my lord. Oh, that one. Oh, I think Darren was one of the one. I think Darren is one of the ones that you get by leveling up, I think. And oh yeah. And then here we have, oh yeah, this one is definitely one that you run into while on patrol.
Of a wild adventure.
Born into a wealthy trader's household, Blaze never had any interest in inheriting his family fortune. Instead, he always dreamed of traveling the world and using his beloved paintbrush to capture the beauty of the natural landscape. And to make his dreams come true, Blaze one day made a courageous decision. He left home and embarked on a journey of a lifetime. Okay, power relation. I guess not all of them have like
Who
a
says women can't
like
practice
a big
swordsmanship? I'll
like
prove you all
a
wrong.
memory power releases. I guess not all of them have like a big plot or something.
Compassion is a quality indispensable to any ruler.
Yeah, like the big long story shows it's only for like the higher level ones.
Power.
Well, I think I'll read you more of the little plot stories or the other lovers in my harem like the next time I stream this, and hopefully I'll be able to push the main plot more forward in like a week from now. I hope you have fun with this. Bye bye and God bless.